1 block east of Ellis Creek on Highway 98. In the graveyard of the old Imperial Farm, the bones of convict laborers lay. Up until their bones were found, this story went unheard. For the sons of bitches that buried them away didn't want you to know a word. The slaves were freed in 62 while the Civil War raged. In 65 the Confederates lost the war and the welfare slavery made. Abolition was signed and sealed, but held one fateful flaw. No man shall be a slave, it said, unless he broke the law. Now you can park your truck by the railroad track, look left or right, but never back. Plant survey stakes right where you stand, but you can't silence the ghosts of Sugarland. Imperial sugar was built and thrived on the juice of the sugar cane. In the town of Sugarland, Texas, on the backs of tortured slaves. On the bare heels of the Civil War, its fortunes had run dry. No free labor in the field or the mill, and Imperial sugar might die. Now you can build your house with the finest wood, plant colorful gardens and water them good, pick your feather beds and your master plans, but you can't silence the ghosts of Sugarland. The white elite who lost the South were put right back in power. To see as equal those they'd once owned was a bitter pill and sour. And to share their streets and sidewalks caused a shame deep in their souls. The black codes and the convict fleas killed 2 birds with 1 stone. Now you can fill your kitchens with stainless steel, buff up the past on the grinding wheel, raise your cocktail glass and wash your hands, but you can't silence the ghosts of Sugarland. Black coats turn living while black into a felony. They pick a man up for vagrancy just walking down the street, for a petty offense to find too dear to pay the court its fee. So they could send him to the prison farm and lease him to the company. Now you can pour your coffee in a fancy cup, add in the sugar and stir it up. Hold your sweet daydreams in both your hands, but you can't silence the ghosts of Sugarland. Imperial sugar worked those men till their bodies were bent and torn. The hellhole on the Brazos is how Imperial Farm was known. Just a lucky few survived that time, many more were left for dead. The ink on the company's books was black, but the blood on its hands was red. Now you can pay lip service to the golden rule, sugarcoat what gets taught in school, from your brand new homes on hallowed sand, but you can't silence the ghosts of Sugarland. Knows the names of those buried in these graves. History's been covered up and mostly washed away. All that stands to mark this site is one white wooden cross a rusty gate and a few small stones, not one sign of remorse. And you can dress yourselves in your Sunday best, pray to the Lord for a day of rest, wave your plastic flags and your paper fans, but you can't silence the ghosts of Sugarland. Tell me if those spirits rose, what is it they'd say? To look over the landscape at where things stand today. They tell us not to be afraid of what history might teach. They'd say that we must make this land more just, humane, and free. If we open our ears, we'll hear their call.